Welcome to Gentle Fit with Valerie. Today's workout is going to be strength with the elastic band. Make sure that you've already properly warmed up before you do this workout by either doing one of our warm-up videos or doing some gentle exercise for a few minutes before you move on to this component. Okay, I'm going to aim to do 12 repetitions of each of the exercises. You can always do more or less depending on where you're at in your fitness journey. Make sure, as usual, to not do anything that is causing you discomfort or pain, and readjust. Maybe you need a lighter weight or do a different combination of movement. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to grab my band. We're going to start with the seated row. So I'm going to sit a little bit at the front of my chair, put the center of my band around both feet. You can have your feet flat on the ground. You want some good tension in your band. Your back is straight. You're going to lean forward slightly. Keep the back straight. You're going to pull the elbows back, squeeze those shoulder blades, release down. Very good for the posture. I went one bonus. So next is the chair sit up. So I like to put my legs out a bit, but it's entirely up to you. Keep the grip on your band. Back is nice and straight. You're gonna lean back, touch the chair, tighten your stomach muscle to bring you back to a seated position. Breathing in, breathing out. Two more times. Put those feet flat on the ground. Maybe grip just a tiny bit shorter. Keeping your fist facing in. You're going to keep your elbows at your side. You're going to bend your elbows and straight. Call this hammer curl because your wrist is kept in neutral like it would be if you're holding a hammer. Two more times. Release. Bring that band just underneath your thighs, closest to the knees. Cross it over. Hold it pretty snug. You want to have your feet about hip width apart. We're going to do hip flexion first. So what that is lifting the knee up towards the ceiling. So if you find that a bit hard, you might want to go back into your seat so you can have your back resting against the back of the chair. But if you can stay forward, then it engages your core a little bit more. One more each leg. Hip flexion is done. Now on to hip abduction. So that's bringing the legs to the side. Same starting posture. This time you bring your knees out and control back to center. Last two. Release the band. Put that aside. One more exercise for the core. So if you can, stay at the front of your seat. You're gonna lift one knee up to the ceiling and you're gonna push down with the hand on the same side. So you're gonna hold that position, pushing hand against your thigh, and we're gonna try to hold it for about 30 seconds. Ready? Knee up, pushing down. Make sure you keep breathing. Do not hold your breath. So feel the stomach muscles working to keep that leg up while your hand is pushing against the thigh. And release. Whew. It doesn't look like much, but it's certainly hard work. Ready? Same thing with the other side, and push. And release down, shake it up. All right, let's stand up. We're gonna do hip abduction, standing up. If you have those Velcro weights, feel free to put that on your ankle. If you don't and you have some hand weights, you could also just hold the hand weight against your leg to add a bit of resistance, or you can just use the weight of your leg as resistance. Make sure you hold on to the chair to make sure your balance is kept balanced. And we're gonna go a hip abduction, kicking to the side, keeping the toes pointing forward. One more, switching side. Two more times. We're almost done. Doing great. Time for some knee bends. So I like my feet wider than my hips. Find what's comfortable for you, but it should definitely be at least hip width apart or a little wider. Bending only as low as you're comfortable, sticking those hips way back behind you, pretending you're sitting on a chair, okay? You can hold on to the chair in front for support as needed. Making sure, pay attention to those knees. Try to not let them go past your toes. The only way you can do that is by sticking your hips behind you. Otherwise, you're gonna lean forward and the knees are gonna go past your toes. Last one, hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release. Woo! The hold really makes a difference, eh? And lastly, exercise for the calves. Feet hip width apart, raising on to your toes, lower back down. More. Perfect. There you go. Quick little workout with the elastic band today. Feel free to replay that video one more time so you can do 2 sets and get even stronger a little bit faster. Thank you for watching. See you next time.